Okay, hello everybody, my name is Aiden and welcome back to another stream. We are on episode or part number 9 of our Batman The Enemy Within Let's Play, the Telltale series, of course, the second Batman game. We are on episode 5 and it looks like we're reaching the finale. This could very well be the last episode, the last part, the last stream that we do on this game. It's been a heck of a ride, and hopefully we can have a very entertaining finish here in this stream. Last stream, we basically left Tiffany at home. We managed to piss off the Joker, essentially. We got captured. Basically had our entire, rib cage or whatever split open. Selina Kyle, aka Catwoman, saved us, and then, yeah, we can move on from there. But before we get any further, if you enjoyed the stream, feel free to drop a follow, as it is completely free on Twitch to do, and would help me out. And if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get to the finale of this game, and let's see what it has in store for us. So this is the part where if we were able to take Tiffany with us, she'd probably be with us at the moment, but I believe we said no, so we're just going to have a little robot following us. There it is.
Ready to go on this end. Batman? I wasn't expecting you. We might not be able to give you a lot of time.
With Waller kidnapped and me getting canned, no one's sure whose jurisdiction this crime scene falls under. The agencies or the GCPD's. So for now, let's go ahead and say it's yours, all right? My people are here to help however they can.
Gordon, I appreciate the assist.
Yeah, sure thing.
I miss you, Gordon. It's been a while, hasn't it? A couple episodes?
So what's the plan?
After the pack separated, Joker had to find somewhere else to hide. There could be clues here that tell us where that is. And where he may have taken Waller.
Alright, so we got a little bat thing moving with us. And we'll take a look ourselves also. Anything you want to say to me, Jim, before we start this? He's just chilling, man. Drinking his coffee, enjoying life.
Bane's venom.
His suit was punctured. It's everywhere.
Is it useful?
No, not in finding Joker.
I'll add it to ignore on the drone search filters.
Okay.
Forensics ran it through the system. Found it was stolen from the stacked deck a few weeks ago.
I recognize it. It's been customized since then.
Let me know what you need scanned.
He sat at the front seat, we know that.
This car is hot-wired. It's a mess. Well, you'd think a guy like him would have stolen a car before.
He's unconventional.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah, unfortunately it is.
Someone was thirsty. What do you think? Wanna run DNA?
No. We already know who it belongs to.
Okay.
Get some details on this paint.
Funny. Doesn't look like a rush job.
Because it's not.
The drone sees a body shop quality strip below the top layer.
Yeah, see? It's good to have this thing around.
The paint uses a stripping solvent that hasn't met compliance standards since...
I'll run a check on manufacturers in the area, see who's recently been dinged for safety regulations.
This much data, we're gonna need something to narrow it down. Like a name.
Custom plates.
Probably didn't get this done at the DMV.
Probably not.
I miss this, you know. You and me raking over a crime scene. I messed it up, didn't I? Now, in the early days when we were chasing you, not realizing you were one of the good guys, you and I came to an agreement. We'd work together to make Gotham safer. I lost my head the other day. I want you to know I'm sorry. I cracked, like I said I would when Waller first moved in. I said and did some things I'm not proud of.
You were just doing what you thought was right, Jim. There's nothing to apologize for.
You're a good man for saying that.
Thank you, Jim. Best buds, you and I. Now the Joker's left us.
Batman, got something.
It's a faint signal.
Okay, it looks like it is here. Maybe not. Maybe not. Hold on. Oh, okay. We're going up.
Not sure Riddler would like the new decor.
This Joker guy going nuts. I heard it started with Riddler's murder, but he's blaming Waller for it. Wouldn't actually surprise me.
Riddler's murder. Really?
But maybe it was always just a matter of time before he snapped.
Oh! Can't let these go to
A
waste.
Maker's Mark. WD. Willie Deaver, Joker's associate. What do you have on him?
Machinist by trade, with a storied employment history. He's been fired from almost every factory and chemical plant in Gotham. Has a drinking problem, apparently.
Makes sense.
Chemical plants. Huh. Let me cross-reference Willie Deaver's former employers with the paint used on Joker's car. Ace Chemicals. Their main plant was shut down last year.
After the city cited them for multiple safety violations. Because of the paint.
The plant's been abandoned ever since. Perfect hiding spot.
We found him.
Well, well, well.
What?
What's all
Where'd
this
you
then?
get here?
A bat and a walking mustache, trespassing on my crime scene.
You escaped.
You got it all wrong, Batty boy. I'm here on agency business.
For the love of God.
That's right. I'm one of the good guys now. So hand over everything you found before I knock out those pearly whites.
What's the...
In the name of the law.
Batman, we don't have time to mess around with this clown.
Make time, copper. You all take orders from me now.
You with a badge. What a joke.
This from a talking bat.
Yes!
Let me show you how things work around here now, Batsy. This is Agent Quinn, suppressing fire.
Wow, this agency, man. Luckily, Tiffany wasn't here.
These suits are convinced I can save their director from Big Bad Joker. They'll do anything for me. So all you gotta do is tell me where John took her so I can get back to my job. After all, Johnny Boy and I are due for a nice long talk. Poor guy's fallen in with the wrong crowd.
You don't have a hold over him anymore, Harley. He's over you.
He's over me? Oh, please. And here I thought being diplomatic would work with you people. Oh well, I'll try something you can understand. I need back. Hey, you cops can't just shoot people like that.
I'm off duty.
Hello? What's the girl gotta do? I got my car, you idiot!
Asset in the line of fire! Don't shoot!
I could hack those collars in my sleep.
Yes, Tiffany! Come on! Let's end this. You're going back to prison. Off you go.
You son of a...
Montoya!
Got it, sir.
So I had to close in. I felt like that was the perfect opportunity.
Sending you off to Blackgate, where you belong.
Oh, please! The agency isn't gonna let me sit in a cell. I'm an asset. I'm gonna get what I want, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. You can't touch me, Bats. I'm the one in control here.
Good luck with that. I'm sure it'll work out great.
Yeah, it will.
Didn't want it to end
Hear
like
me?
this.
It will!
Go find Joker before he carves up Waller.
I'll clean up this mess.
I didn't want
Have
it to
your
end like
people
this,
hold
man.
back until I call them. Waller's life may depend on a stealthy approach.
Batman. Good hunting.
Alright, so one down. We don't know where. I think Bane's already done, is he not? No, Bane was also escaped. So basically, we're trying to now collect everybody, essentially. I don't know where Mr. Freeze is. I think he might still be, you know, doing his own thing. But we still have Bane to look for. Ace Chemicals. Oh, Batman. I see a couple people, I just don't know if that's them.
Got a visual on Joker and Waller. Doesn't look like he's hurt her.
Not yet.
Say the word if you need help.
Thanks.
Bruce, I know you and Waller have your differences, but she doesn't deserve this.
I take complete responsibility.
Louder! So the camera can pick it up.
Took you long enough.
Batman! Thank God! I mean, I assumed you'd be okay. You're Batman, for Pete's sake. But still, are you okay, buddy? I was really worried about you.
You nearly killed me when you blew up that roof.
Sorry about that. I just got a little carried away. I had to do something. Waller was about to walk away. But get this. I'm this close to getting Waller to admit to every terrible thing she's ever done. And when that's over, I'll deliver her punishment. It'll, of course, have to reflect the enormity of her crimes.
The only enormity I'm seeing is your jail sentence.
Waller needs to go to trial. Maybe spend the rest of her life in a cell. But not whatever this is.
Do you know how long that would take? You know, I don't know why you're not more into this. Think of everything she's put you through! Everyone is disposable to her. Even her own agents.
I know I've made mistakes. You try to do the right thing, but there's always a cost. Just ask your pal Batman there. He'll say the same thing. I do what I do for a reason. I'm not ashamed.
Don't play innocent.
I play to win. When I lose, good people die.
You're totally right. She sucks! Let's keep the show rolling. We've heard your excuses. You didn't mean for people to get hurt. Collateral damage, yada yada yada. But there's one crime that can't be excused. You killed the Riddler! And then you tried to pin it on me!
Didn't kill him. Like I said.
It was you! You killed Riddler! Say it!
I will not.
If there's one thing I learned by watching you, violence solves a lot of problems! Damn it, Batman! Stay out of my way! You need a distraction. While I get my confession.
The way Boss talked about you, I thought you'd be better.
Dang, that's not very nice. Well, it doesn't matter how big I am, you just got knocked out, buddy.
You move, she dies. I'm trying really, really hard to do things your way. I want to just slice her throat right here, right now. But I'm getting proof of her guilt, just for you.
I can see that you're trying, but this isn't the way.
Don't coddle me! You're just saying things, trying to trip me up.
What?
Like Waller. She justifies her crimes, says they're for the greater good, just like you. You both use that word, justice, as an excuse, so you can do whatever you want. I thought you and I were two threads in the same stitch, but it's not me. It's her.
I'm nothing like Waller.
You're either lying or stupid, Bats. I don't know why I didn't see it sooner. Trying to do things your way was a mistake. Waller killed Riddler. And she deserved death!
It wasn't Waller!
What? Where'd you get here?
Tiffany, what are you doing here?
I can't let someone else pay for my crimes. Waller didn't kill Riddler. I did. I know it was wrong. Now.
God, are you kidding me? These are the people you want to protect. I should kill them both. Everyone here is guilty. This is a joke.
Leave them out of this, Joker. This is about you and me.
Tell that to your distraction over there.
I used a drone and these. There's your proof.
You want to sacrifice yourself for Waller? Then go ahead.
Just hold on.
Murder is wrong. Trust the system. Violence isn't the answer. People just pick and choose what they believe. And you're no different.
See, I saved you too. It's not like I saved no one.
I got her!
Oh, it looks like we're at the grand finale here. We're battered and bruised.
He's down! Hands where we can see them!
After everything we've been through together, this is how it ends.
Stay down. Please. It's over.
Huh? That's your best pep talk. Just give up on your dreams. Stand for nothing. I believed in you, Batman. Like I never believed in anything. And it was all a lie!
Sean.
It's Joker!
I'm sorry. What you did, I just can't let that slide no more. it's it. It's over now. There we go.
That's enough.
Gotcha. Body slam, baby. He's just laughing at me, man.
I was such an idiot. I was so busy looking at you, admiring you, wanting to be like you, be loved by you. I lost myself. But not anymore.
Okay. Stay down, bro. Okay. Dang. Whew.
I guess that's it. I really wanted to be a hero, you know? But I just can't. I know you used me. I know. I should hate you for that. But I don't. Because I had such a good time with you, Bruce.
Oh man, my heart.
Did you ever think of me as your friend?
Yes, bro.
A true friend?
Of course. Of course you were my friend.
You are one messed up guy.
Dang. He will never forget it, but he may never live to really redeem it either. Is that it? Is that game over right there? We just leave it like that. Joker's been taken care of. Or is there more to this? We're in an ambulance. My man just slept.
You too.
I think the circumstances allow. Gordon was telling me how you found me. Sounds like top-drawer detective work.
It was a team effort. Batman led the charge.
It's not easy to say this, but it looks like you saved my life. I guess that puts me in your debt.
It's what I do. I save people.
It's a shame we couldn't have saved more. I've got a lot of unpleasant phone calls to make. Jim, would you mind giving us a minute? Batman and I have some unfinished business.
I'll go check on Joker's transfer, make sure they don't take any chances. Just try not to rip each other's heads off, okay? We can all play nice now that the bad guy's in cuffs.
There's still Bane, isn't there?
You don't have to worry. Our stalemate from the roof still stands. I'm pulling out of Gotham effective immediately.
Then why are we still talking?
Tiffany Fox. Riddler's death may have caused a lot of problems, but I won't make her pay for it. I'll leave that to the man who can't stand killing. I know you think I'm the devil, but I want you to understand. I didn't see things going down like this. I let the mission get out from under me. Never really regained a solid footing.
Watch out, Waller, or you might stumble onto an actual apology.
You let me talk, we might get there. I just came here to round up the Pact. Quick and easy.
And if Riddler led you to Sanctus, that would have been a bonus.
Listen. Everything I did for the greater good. To protect Gotham, to uphold the law, to make the world a safer place.
Whatever your reasons, you went too far. You escalated things on the bridge. You got people killed. And coming after me? What were you thinking?
You sided with that maniac. What was I supposed to do? Give you a medal? You act so high and mighty. At the end of the day, you're just a rich guy with all the toys beating up on lunatics.
I deal with criminals who threaten my city.
You're so far up your own ass, you can't see the truth. You're as nuts as any of them. Avesta had you pegged the minute she walked in your office. She started listing off your pals. All those friends of yours who went cuckoo. You didn't even flinch. Because you're one of them.
Don't fool yourself, Waller. You are too.
I know exactly what I am. I choose not to live in denial. We're done here. Signal the withdrawal.
Well, look, we can't just like leave. We can't just, you know, say she's
I'm
right.
not gonna miss her, that's for sure.
We got our own business to take care of.
So, here we are once again. Gotham's safe because of you. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it felt pretty good getting my hands dirty. Just like old times, huh? Truth is, after I got ousted, I didn't know my place anymore. Turned into an old guy in civvies, lurking around crime scenes.
We have to work together, Jim. Solve cases. Lock up the scum who terrorize our streets.
I'd like that.
So would I.
I gotta take this. Wife probably saw the news. See you around, Batman. Don't be a stranger.
See you, Jim. Have fun. So is that it? I'm trying to find where the ending is. There has to be more. There's a lot of things that are left unanswered here. I guess what are we going to do with Tiffany now? I don't know how she managed to get there, but she did. It was her. She's just playing with her toys. Oh, man.
Tiffany, we need to talk.
Yeah, I figured.
You're hurt.
It's nothing. I saw you take much worse. Joker was going to cut Waller ear to ear. I had to create a distraction.
It was certainly distracting.
My confession. It took you by surprise, didn't it? I just couldn't keep it in anymore.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like Riddler.
I've been dreading this moment. Especially since I learned who you are under that mask. I was afraid of what might happen if you found out. I guess I was hoping you never would.
I wish I hadn't. You put me in a difficult position.
I know, I'm sorry, but I wasn't thinking about that at the time. I wasn't thinking about anything except what Riddler did to my family. My mother hasn't left the house since the funeral. And Luke? He just lashes out. My father's death broke them. It broke all of us. I won't ask for forgiveness. But I hope you can understand why I had to do it. I just felt so powerless. Like my life was crumbling around me. I had to do something to take back control. Please tell me you get that.
Revenge is an impulse, one to be checked. I can't condone it. But I do understand it.
Thank you. That means a lot. I couldn't bear it if you despised me. So, where do we go from here? I suppose this puts me on your most wanted list. Rather than us working together?
I can't send her to prison. I know I should, but I can't.
If you want to fill your father's shoes, you need to learn right from wrong. You need someone to teach you.
You're giving me a second chance?
Think of it more as a sentence. You'll have to work hard for your redemption.
We keep on trusting, don't we? We're a trusting bat, aren't we?
I promise I won't let you down.
Then let's get started.
She can fly. That's OP. So can we. I couldn't do it. I could not send her to prison. I just couldn't do it. That kind of makes me a hypocrite because we're supposed to justify, you know, people getting killed. I just couldn't do it. After everything she went through, prison just ain't gonna help.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
Is he retiring?
Saying goodbye. I'm leaving, Bruce. It's time I went in search of better pastures.
You just need rest, Alfred. Why don't you take a long vacation? Someplace in the sun, on the other side of the world from Gotham.
I rather think this vacation will be permanent.
But why?
This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
So, take a back seat from the operations. Put your feet up for a while. Keep us stocked with cucumber sandwiches and tea.
And just stand idly by while your enemies rend you limb from limb? Do a little dusting while you bleed out on the Batcave floor? I don't think so. Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore. At least not to me. Now everything has become so gray.
Gray? Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to violence.
I'll admit that wasn't our finest moment, but at the time it seemed like our best course of action.
Precisely my point. Our best judgment is no longer good enough. You empowered John Doe, kept him close when you should have put him away, inspired him to become something far more dangerous than he ever was.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse.
I don't know what to say.
A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night.
Oh, please. There were plenty of criminals around before Batman showed up. I put most of them in jail.
Two-Face, Cobblepot, Lady Arkham, Joker, all they have in common is you. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better, as if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
You think I want that? We can fix the problem, Al, but not if we run from it.
Unless we are the problem. Leaving this all behind might be the only solution. One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
Well, that's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them, some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Alfred, I'm so sorry. I've caused you so much pain.
No, please, don't misunderstand me. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chased that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
Okay, maybe I am more like my father than I want to admit, but our paths are different.
Can't you see? The paths may diverge, but they end in the same place. Face down in an alley, shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that.
I don't think I'm handling this well.
I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I've been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
Alfred, I'm nothing without you. You're my father. The best father anyone could have hoped for.
A good father wants his children to be happy and safe. Seeing how far you are from either, it's why I have to go. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport.
Alfred, please, man!
You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
I'm sorry, Alfred. I can't give... I can't. I'll see you again, my friend.
Alfred, wait.
Did I... Oh, I pressed give up Batman.
If I promised things would be different.
I pressed the wrong button.
Is that a promise you can keep?
Like you said, there are a lot of ways to help. I'm sure the city could use a man of my talent and resources.
Are you sure about this?
I'll do whatever it takes to keep our family together, Al. Even this. So please, tell me you'll stay.
Well, maybe just one more night.
I pressed the wrong button. I wanted to give up. I want to change. No. No. Well, I pressed the wrong button. I gave up Batman. In the end, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's either he leaves and we just go and do our thing, or we leave and he just goes and does his thing. I don't know. Here we go. Harley Quinn.
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble.
You and 51% of players dismissed her importance to the agency. Harley was ecstatic that the heist at the Wayne Enterprise went off without a hitch. She was furious that the Pact abandoned her at the agency convoy raid. Harley felt a momentary sadness when you admitted your treachery, but still condemned you to death. Harley was heartbroken when you convinced John to subdue her. While she still works for the agency, Harley worries she's just another one of Waller's pawns. She just might be. Amanda Waller.
Thunderbolt! I'm the whole goddamn hurricane!
You and 40% of players remain in a stalemate with her. Waller was furious that you tampered with her witness after Riddler first resurfaced in Gotham. She disapproved of you calling Gordon after your first fight with Bane. Waller was beyond angry when she blew your cover with the Pact, or when we blew our cover with the Pact. She declares you an enemy of the state for siding with John Doe on the Gotham Bridge. Though your stalemate with Waller stands, she left Gotham as your enemy.
Gotham's safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it!
Okay. We're partners with Jim Gordon. You and 59.6% of players accepted Gordon's apology. Gordon was humbled that you trust him with your secret association with Lucius Fox. When Waller betrayed you for tampering with her witness, Maury, Gordon supported you. He felt trusted when you were calling him following Bane's initial attack. Gordon was disgusted that you sided with the criminal Catwoman instead of the law. He was grateful when you forgave him for losing his self-control and letting Waller get to him. Can't have it all, can we?
I weighed my options and what can I say? I don't like to lose.
On the prowl, Catwoman, you and 2.6% of players wiped away Selina's criminal record. After her return to Gotham, Selina was relieved when you said you thought redemption was possible. She was touched when you went against Gordon to warn her about the GCPD on her trail. She was honored to be invited into the Batcave, your secret sanctum. Selina was horrified that Harley sentenced you to death when you blew your cover with the Pacts. I guess there's no love after all.
I won't let you down.
Protege, you and 80.6% of players took Tiffany under your wing. Ooh, thank goodness. Tiffany felt betrayed when you admitted your involvement with Lucia's death. She was worried when you told her to hide while you helped Harley steal the Phalanx key. After she realized you were working with the agency, she regretted calling the GCPD on you. She was at first confused, but then completely blown away when you told her you were Batman. Now Tiffany is repenting for the murder of Riddler under your watchful mentorship.
Criminally insane.
You're drawn to them, aren't you?
Iman Avesta, you and 54.9% of players asked her to come work for you. Avesta was traumatized by Riddler's game and the loss of her hero. She was thankful you let it slide when she admitted she revealed your secret identity to Waller. Avesta was intrigued that you trusted John Doe to find Harley after she escaped Sanctus. After helping you blackmail Waller, Avesta is hopeful about her new position at Wayne Enterprise.
If a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is?
Family, Alfred Pennyworth. You and 36.3% of players gave up the mantle of Batman. I pressed the wrong button, but still, that's the sacrifice that I made, I guess, whether I wanted to or not. After he watched the footage of Lucius's violent demise, Alfred was filled with vengeance. When you told Tiffany your secret, Alfred was relieved he no longer had to keep it from her. After collapsing in the Batcave, Alfred was distressed by your dismissal of his condition. He soon became gravely concerned by Batman's continued influence on the vigilante Joker. When you decided to give up the cowl, Alfred became cautiously optimistic about your shared future. Joker.
We're two threads in the same stitch, bound together, even under strain.
Fallen friends. John Doe. You and 54% of players told Joker you were still friends. When he found you at Lucius' funeral, John was thrilled when you agreed to meet his friends. He was heartbroken when Harley was left behind in the convoy raid. John was shocked that you blew your cover with Harley, inviting her wrath. After you trusted him in the funhouse, John devoted himself to helping you clean up Gotham. Joker thinks you're crazy as he is for considering yourselves friends. Just a little bit psycho. 70% of players saved Willie. Don't remember that, but okay. 22% of players had Tiffany help from the Batcave. Again, she's never fought in her life. How can I just let her come along? I felt like that was the right move. You and 68.5% of players refused to hand over Joker to Waller. You give up the... Did you give up the cowl suit so Alfred could stay? 36.3% of players told Alfred you would give up being Batman. 5.7% of players refused to hear Alfred's last words. 58% chose never to give up being Batman. I should be part of that 58%. Which Joker did you defeat? The Vigilante Joker is the one that we defeated. And there we go. Photos collected. We can just move on from that. It looks like that's the end of the game right here. We'll see if there's any other last cutscenes on the horizon, but if not, our time is done. Arkham Asylum. There we go.
Visitor for John Doe.
Bruce!
Is there another game coming or something that I don't know about? Is Telltale even making more games? That's just like a cliffhanger upon cliffhangers right there. Well, look. At least John is still happy to see us. I'll take it. Man, this game was a wild ride. I can't lie. I mean, the first game was, you know, still a pretty decent experience, but this one was much better in my opinion. I enjoyed this game much more than the first one. I liked the I guess, complexity of this one. I liked that not everything was so right and wrong. Not everything was so pure evil or pure good. I liked that the choices you had to make were so difficult. Like, almost every significant choice was difficult. I felt like for the last game, just the, I guess the Telltale series or whatever it's called, There were some hard choices there, don't get me wrong. But it felt like those choices really didn't change anything. And it felt like those choices didn't mean anything. At least for this one. I'm assuming the story, for example, if I picked, I guess, the evil Joker, for example, and I never trusted him and he turned pure evil, things would have walked out the same way. We'd defeat him, regardless. But there was more complexity. The emotions, for example, leaving people horrified or trusted or betrayed or whatever the case may be. I felt like that was more of an impact in this one, which is why I enjoyed it more. I really enjoyed this one, I cannot lie. I don't think there's another Telltale Batman game that we have. I don't even know if Telltale are making games anymore. I felt like they were out of business and then they came back into business a couple years later. So, we'll see. Maybe the future's bright in that regard, I'm not too sure. But there is a belonging of these games. These games should belong in the grand scheme of things. I know a lot of people like to play their Call of Duties and their Fortnites and stuff of that nature. Just repetitive games over and over again because it's online, you're playing with your friends. There's definitely a market, of course. Of course, there's a market for those games. But I feel like there has to be a market for these games as well. These story-based games. These games where you get to decide how the story goes. Where you're truly invested from beginning to end. It can't just be movies that people are, watching, trying to figure out an ending. I like the games where you get to be part of that. You get to interact. You get to make the decisions. Tiffany could be in prison by now. Or she could be working with us. That's a big decision to make on someone's future. And I like those decisions. And therefore I like this game. And it makes me more excited to play more Telltale games in the future. I must be honest, I haven't played many of them. I played some of The Walking Dead. I don't think I've finished it. I would love to play that. I think there's a game called The Wolf Among Us. And I'd love to play that as well. There's a Borderlands one. I even think there's a Guardians of the Galaxy one. I'm not too sure. There's a bunch of Telltale games out there that I want to explore at some point in time. So maybe I'll get the opportunity to do that in the future. I'm going to rate this game an 8 out of 10. I think it's a great game. And if you're a fan of Batman... I'm not even a fan of Batman, to be honest. I'd love to play the Arkham games now that I played this game. It's like slowly getting me into it. And I know the story's completely different in those games compared to this, of course. But yeah, if you're a fan of Batman, you're going to like this. But also, if you just like stories, a story that has a beginning, choices to make, and an ending, I think you'll like this game. I don't see how you can't. Unless you're just really bad at, I guess, quick time events. Maybe that's the only reason I can think of. Well, there are some glitches here or there. For example, when we're driving to Wayne Enterprise, basically, the whole window was just, there was nothing on the window. You know what I mean? Stuff like that's annoying. Glitchiness is annoying. But still, I like this game. So, what's the next on the horizon for me? Well, I'm going to switch from DC to Marvel. I'm going to play a game that I have not played before. And speaking of Batman, I don't know a lot about Batman. I definitely don't know a lot about this series as well. I want to try and play some Guardians of the Galaxy. This game's been out for a couple of years now at least. And I want to see how good it is. That should be fun. We'll wait and see how that goes. And then maybe after that we can switch back to some familiar territory. I've never played this game before, so this should be exciting. I'm always nervous. I'm always nervous playing a game I've never played before because you could mess up so badly and everybody's there to see it. When you're playing games that you played constantly, for example, some of the Sonic games or Spider-Man or, games I played before, you know how it goes. You know how to beat the bosses. You know where to go. You know everything about the game. Even if it's not, even if it's like your first or second try at it. You're going to get it eventually. With games you never played before, it's a brand new experience. I don't know the story. I barely know the characters. All I know is that Batista plays one of the characters from wrestling, WWE. And, well, I don't think he's actually in the game, but in the movies, he plays one of the characters. And that's about it. I don't know anything, to be honest. So that should be exciting. We'll see how it goes. Should be fun. With that being said, thank you for watching. Drop a follow, as it is completely free on Twitch to do and would help me out. If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already. So many games to play. And again, it's just going to keep on adding. There's a lot of games that are going to be coming out soon. New consoles coming out soon. We're just never going to end, are we? That's the beauty of a Let's Play channel. If you really try hard enough, there's never ending games out there that you can play. Some of them are really, really popular. And I'll get to them, of course. Some of them are just games that you love purely from the heart. Games that you grew up on. Maybe even games you've never played before. So there's a lot there, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's ahead. Whether it's old or new, retro or upcoming, stick around. We'll play some games. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. God bless, take care, and peace.